They say it's a blood. It was blood covered. A blood cover apartment. And this video reveals more details in a murder of a man. And this sister,
tonight on the
this sister right here, shout out to Baby Al for having a reel. She did something bad.
10 o'clock news, we're learning disturbing new information about last week's arrest of 21-year-old Journey McGrew. She's charged with murder and concealing evidence after police say she killed a man inside the Cross Creek apartment complex on the west side. At the
21, right? Listen to the story.
time, police were only reporting that the man died from blunt force trauma.
Well, now we've learned more about the weapon and the possible motive behind the killing. News for Jackson reporter Eric Avenue joining us live outside the Duval County Jail, where McGrew was being held without bond. Eric.
Well, the fact that she remains held without bond here inside the jail may have a lot to do with some details about the case that we just uncovered today. In fact, we now know the murder weapon was a hammer. We also now know that the victim was found deceased with a letter on his chest, or a note on his chest that said, quote, "Pedo touches here," as in pedophile. And according to
Pedophile touches here. Oh.
our crime and safety analyst, this case is now looking like a revenge killing. When police were called to the Cross Creek apartment complex to investigate a disturbance, they discovered the bloodied, dead body of 41-year-old Waduda Woodley. He was on the ground in front of apartment 207 in building 200, an apartment that belonged to 21-year-old Journey McGrew. According to police, Woodley had a written note on his chest that read, "Pedo touches children." The note appeared to be written in ink from a green highlighter. Police ordered McGrew out of her apartment, and as she was being detained, she reportedly asked if Woodley was still alive. Police later obtained a warrant to search her apartment. Police say that when they entered this apartment, they found a trail of blood leading from the doorway all the way to the bathroom. But that's not all they discovered. Other evidence collected inside McGrew's apartment included a bloody metal hammer, a bloody bathroom sink drain, bloody clothing, and a notebook along with a green highlighter. According to McGrew's arrest report, she initially told investigators that Woodley had been sexually grooming her since she was 8 years old and had sexually assaulted her multiple times.
Sexually assaulted her multiple times and been grooming her since she was 8. Since she was 8 years old, grooming her, sexually battered multiple times. Got it. Go ahead.
The report goes on to say she messaged him on the night of July 1st, stating that she had been sexually fantasizing about him and regretted treating him poorly. That
she texted him and said, "I'm sexually ready for you, baby. I'm sexually ready."
Press report, she initially told investigators that Woodley had been sexually grooming her since she was 8 years old and had sexually assaulted her multiple times. The report goes on to say she messaged him on the night of July 1st, stating that she had been sexually fantasizing about him and regretted treating him poorly. That night, she reportedly invited Woodley to her apartment. McGrew told police that by 1 o'clock the next morning, Woodley pressured her to have sex and that she denied him and asked him to leave. McGrew told police that as they were exiting the room toward the front entrance, she grabbed a hammer and hid it behind her back. McGrew said that when they got to the front door, Woodley grabbed her in a non-forceful manner, and that's when she began to hit him in the head and face with the hammer.
Stop.
When police asked McGrew if she had invited Woodley.
Stop. Did y'all hear? She invited him, saying that she was sexually ready. That baby say, "I'm ready to be yours."
She
right?
messaged him on the night of July 1st, stating that she had been sexually fantasizing about
Sexually fantasizing. So she's ready for it. He has been assaulting you and grooming you since you was 8. Now you're 21. You're at a ripe age of 21. Do y'all understand that she has his phone number? Go ahead.
him and regretted treating him poorly.
Regret treating him poorly. I ain't mean to treat you like that right here. But I've been sexually fantasizing about you.
At night, she reportedly invited Woodley to her apartment. McGrew told police that by 1 o'clock the next morning, Woodley pressured her to have sex.
She said that the man pressured her to have sex, but you said that you were sexually fantasizing about him. That means you want to have sex if you say that and you invite anyone over. That means you want to have sex. That's really what that means. And now she said he pressured me to have sex with him.
and that she denied him and asked him to leave. McGrew told police that as they were exiting the room toward the front entrance, she grabbed a hammer and hid it behind her back. McGrew said that when they got to the front door, Whitley grabbed her in a non-forceful manner, and that's when she began to hit him in the head and face with the hammer. When police asked McGrew if she had invited Whitley over with plans to kill him, her response was redacted from the arrest report.
Her response to that was taken out, redacted, took it away. Why would they do that?
News4JAX crime and safety analyst Tom Hackney says JSO has a policy of redacting murder confessions and arrest reports before a defendant has their opportunity to have his or her day in court.
Idea of bringing him over there and telling him that she's fantasized about him was the ruse to get him there, and then the night progressed and ended with his murder.
It's unclear if McGrew's story about being sexually groomed and assaulted by Whitley is true. Hackney says if they are proven to be true, then this is a revenge murder case.
There's no evidence of this man sexually assaulting her. No evidence. As far as they know now. No evidence. Never pressed charge. I want y'all to understand. She's been an adult for at least 3 years. She has the man's phone number. He said that she was groomed. So at what point did she start feeling bad and started thinking or believing that she was sexually assaulted? Huh? What point did she say, you know what? This can't keep going on. Huh? Y'all do understand for her to text and say, I'm sorry about how I treated you. That kind of lets me know they was in the conversation that he was trying to smash once upon a time, and she like turned him down. I don't want to do this no more. I don't want to do this no more. And then to call a man and say, well, I'm sexually fantasizing about you. And then blame you killing him on now he pressured me into having sex. Y'all do know that somebody's going to believe her.
Now, Hackney went on to say that if you are ever a victim of sexual assault or abuse, even if it happened when you were a minor, you still need to report it. He says that taking matters into your own hand will only result in you going to prison if convicted of murder. Now, in this case, McGrew was charged with second-degree murder, but Hackney believes that based on some of the statements that she made that are in that arrest report, that prosecutors may see this as a premeditated act and upgrade her charge from second-degree murder to first-degree murder.
I think it should be first-degree murder also. It should be first-degree murder. Now listen, even if they can prove the sexual assault and all the grooming and all that fly stuff, even if they can prove that, what happened that night was first-degree. It was first-degree murder. You can't say I snapped. I didn't. No. You lured that man over there. Hell, she groomed him to come over there. She manipulated him to come over there. She coerced him to come over there. That's what she did. All on her own. Oh, and I know she's 21 and she's cute. Oh, yeah. Look at y'all. Got feelings and stuff like that. That's what's up. Let's drop it down real quick. Let's see if there was any. Let's see what's in the comment section to see the thoughts of the people. Let's see the thoughts of the people real quick. Here we go. You say would be a hell of a good Law and Order episode. You say Cassie number 2. Uh-oh. You say she planned it all out, premeditated. Say sad, wow, sounds convenient, excuse for unaliving. Where's the proof? Oh, shout out to the people. Sleep with one eye open, bros. That's what's up. Shout out to you good people. You say all these years of trauma, don't be afraid to seek help. She looks like Barbara Bush granddaughter. Say sad, sounds like the ruined her life and she gave into the system. It definitely seems like a revenge murder case. However, I could see second degree despite her inviting him over there. How could you? I don't like when we talk like that. How could you see second degree despite her inviting him over there? The fact that she invited him over there is why it should be first degree. She didn't just invite him over there. She didn't just do that. She sexually motivated him to come over there. Making him think that he was going to be able to get some. Say if Kamala had a daughter, say that's that street justice. That street justice and her ass finna go to prison. As she should. Moving right along. I ain't going to eat much of you. I'm so glad